Hello again everybody, I'm the Dude5 back with another video. Today we're going to be continuing our walkthrough series of inFamous Second Son with part 2, Into the Smokehouse. Oh, I'm so glad to be bringing this series to you guys. After such a long time on my back burner, this series is finally making a appearance on my channel. Again, this has been one of my all-time favorite games. I made this video considerably shorter than the last one, because the big thing with most inFamous games is that there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of side content to do. Especially with this one, there's like even more like side stuff, because a part of the game itself is freeing Seattle from DUP occupation, and a lot of that involves doing a lot of side missions, draining a lot of shards, and taking up a lot of time. And this is a walkthrough series, so I'm showing the game walkthrough itself, not all the side stuff. Might show some side stuff, but that all depends. Say no to drugs, assholes. Just do a quick little drug bust there, and then we'll take on a few missions.
Hey, Reg, those core relays we saw on the
That
way
was
here
easy.
must have been cracked by all that destruction. This one's sealed up pretty tight.
I doubt the DUP is going to let you borrow their keys. You're probably going to have to break them open.
Oh, look, I just happen to have some mad new braking skills.
Nothing's more fun than gaining new powers, adding to my laundry list of abilities.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Look out below!
Comet drop is sick.
Not bad,
One of my favorite things to do when I first started playing the inFamous games, especially the first one. The whole comet drop thing was like one of my all-time favorite things to do. Like, it was one of my all-time favorite abilities. Just drop and do a humongous lightning shock. And in this one, obviously, it's much more explosive because of the fire and smoke. It's more combustible and explodey. The thing with some of these missions is that they're a little bit more open world, and you don't always have to just run up to them and activate them like normal. So it makes editing a little bit trickier, just because I don't know where I pick up with the next part of the mission and where I'm just goofing off doing side stuff. That's why I kind of made this video a little shorter. And why in some of these videos you probably won't see it because I'll edit it out, but I take up a little bit more time while recording these videos doing side stuff, so that way I know what to edit out and what not to as far as story content goes, as far as the main campaign. After I do this series to bring this series to my channel in its entirety, I will start uploading LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 walkthrough videos. So far, I haven't seen any other big games coming out this year besides God of War, the new God of War, which I'm definitely going to be doing a series on. LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 is going to take up a lot of my time, and is also going to be a very long series for me to get through. So once I get done with that series is when I will bring God of War to my channel, is when I'll start doing that series. Luckily for me, inFamous Second Son, the series that I'm doing on it, is not too long. It's a 6-parter. This video is going to be a little bit shorter, but most of the other videos are going to be a little bit longer, about an hour or so. But it's a 6-parter. It's a relatively short game. It's not very lengthy. There's not a lot of DLC for it either. So by the time I get done with inFamous Second Son, you know, I'll have quite a few LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 videos to upload. Hopefully I'll get mostly, if not fully, through the main campaign of LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 by the time God of War comes out, so that way I can maybe do collectible videos alongside walkthrough videos of God of War, so that I can maybe do kind of like both of those series at once, in a way.
It's completely deserted, no ferries going in or out, or...
Same thing at the airport and train station.
I think the DUP does this to every town they get called to.
Apparently, that's what they say.
Why would people even put up with that?
Because Because when it comes down to it, most folks aren't willing to trade life for liberty or the pursuit of happiness.
Nah, that can't be it.
Well placed cinder missile there. So yeah, as far as new video game releases for the rest of the year, I haven't really seen any other big announcements other than the new God of War, so that if there's not really too many other big video game releases coming out this year, that hopefully will leave me more time to get through the rest of these series that I want to do. Like inFamous Second Son, and then LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, God of War, Shadow of the Colossus, and then after Shadow of the Colossus, which came out this year,
Suck on this!
I'm trying to stay as current as possible, but once I get through most of the current games that came out this year, is when I'll start going through some of the series that I've mentioned in the past on doing.
Used up all the core relays you said, man. Come on,
Like the rest of the Uncharted series, including Uncharted Lost Legacy and the first 3 Uncharted games from the Nathan Drake collection.
Lay low and chill out for a while.
What is it with you and laying low? I'm fine. I'm great. Give me more.
No. Now, I'm working on a possible lead with a detective on the SPD, but we're not moving forward until I'm convinced your head's on straight.
Okay, I'll lay low. Whatever the hell that means.
So yeah, there are a few games digitally that I've bought that I plan on doing series on in the future. I'm just trying to keep myself filled with content so I never really run out of stuff to do as far as gaming goes on my channel. Recently, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War have taken up a lot of time getting those series on my channel, but now that I'm finally done with those, there's only a few DLC things that I still have to do. There's a few DLC videos from my Watch Dogs 2 days that I still have to upload, and then also there's the Blade of Galadriel DLC for Shadow of War that I intend on doing as soon as I can, and then also there's still all the DLC episodes for Final Fantasy 15 for episode Gladiolus, Prompto, and Ignis that I still have to do.
Okay, Delson.
So I'll let you guys know as soon as I can when I'm doing those and uploading those to my channel.
Coordinate the movements of all the smaller districts.
All right, any idea where this central communication thing is?
Well, you did say you wanted to see it while you
Kind
were
of
here.
completing those
Space
series,
Needle?
as it were.
Space Needle.
Before we take on this mission here, we're gonna do a nice little stencil art thing. I like the fact that they added an artistic aspect to this game. They made it very urban, very realistic. I mean, in terms of like human aspects, you know, the fact that Delson, the main character, is a stencil graffiti artist, and he's pretty good actually. But everybody looks down on him because graffiti is a felony. You know, as an artist, as a musician, I'm not really a painter or a drawer. I've taken art classes in the past and I've done okay. But as an artist myself, when I see somebody expressing their talent, I can't really bash it, even if it is graffiti. I don't like to bash it, you know. I'm not saying go out and graffiti because it's still against the law and you will get in trouble. But, you know, at the same time, I'm not really against it either. Especially in this day and age, everything's so fucked up now. So I just try to be as happy as I can be with the stuff that I like and the good things in my life that I have. Looks like the gnomes are running away from the lawnmower, that's funny. So yeah, after I keep it current, after I do like God of War, LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, and Shadow of the Colossus is probably when I'll start doing some of my other series that I haven't started yet.
What looks like a bad aluminum siding job.
You're gonna have to get to the top of the needle.
It's a nice day. I'll just climb to the top.
Climb. No. Don't be crazy.
Hey man, it's not crazy to be awesome.
And then once I finish those series, I'll probably do, you know, games that I've made plans on recording, and then also just stuff that I've kept on the back burner, like some of my DLC videos and content. the Uncharted, Lost Legacy, and the Nathan Drake collection. I did start recording a while back last year, the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, the first game, so like I got like those 3 Crash Bandicoot games to get through. There's a couple games that...
Hank, and not others, like one of these...
Hold on a second.
Oh my god, so you did try earlier.
Hey, I'm not looking for an I told you so here, Reg. I'm just looking for an answer.
I know there's a couple games series that I started a while back that
Had those things locked down.
I've been neglecting for a while, and that's been my Assassin's Creed Chronicles trilogy series. I finished China, but I still have to do India and Russia. And then also my my Horizon Zero Dawn series, and I still have to get the Frozen Wilds for that. But I started that series, and it's been a while since I've done videos on the main campaign of that. I do apologize for that. When I first started getting more into this and I started getting more games to do on my channel, I bit off more than I could chew. And I started doing more content than I could cover at one time, like all at once. And in the past, I had more time and I made a schedule for myself. I totally fucked up that climb. But I had more time and I set a schedule, a weekly schedule for myself where I was doing 5 different videos for 5 different series a week, and that seemed to have been working out, but it took a lot of time and was really consuming my whole time schedule on a weekly basis, and so and it ended up being a lot to do in one week.
Earlier on the phone.
And you're just now telling
And it's
me?
more than I can do now with my busy work schedule and taking care of my family. And so, really, I can only do about 2 different... per week, I can really only cover at least 2 different games instead of 5 different games a week, and I can only do about 1 or 2 videos, maybe 3 videos at the most on a weekly basis now, as opposed to 5 videos on a weekly basis or more. So...
Oh, hi, Betty.
My schedule only allows for so much now, so that's why I've kind of cut back, and that's why a lot of the games that I've started covering in the past have kind of fell on the back burner, and why it's going to take me a little while to get back to those games, but I will eventually. Probably this year I'll end up finishing quite a few games I've had on my list of things to do, as well as games that I've had on the back burner for a while. I'll probably get to a lot of stuff this year. Before 2018 ends, and hopefully before the year is out, I plan on trying to get to 100 subscribers at least. I know it's still very small time, but over the past couple of years my channel's grown to 80 subscribers so far, and that for me is quite a bit of an accomplishment. So if I can get to 100 subscribers before 2018 is over, that'll be great, and I'll do the best I can to reach that goal, get the word out. Also, guys, I've kind of re-established my Twitter account, so I will be leaving links in the description of my videos from now on to my Twitter, so you guys can follow me on there and stay updated when I'll tweet out when I'm about to upload a new video every time I do. And also, whenever I do upload a new video, it'll automatically tweet out that I've uploaded a new video to my YouTube, so my Twitter and my YouTube are connected. So follow me on my Twitter. I'll leave links in the description to my Twitter account, to my Twitter page from now on, so you guys can follow me on there and stay updated. Those of you that sub to my channel.
Looks like it's holding all the antennas in place.
This whole tower battle right here is one of the more challenging battles, especially on hard, like on expert difficulty. I am trying to 100% this game, and the last thing I really have to do is, as far as trophies are concerned, is I have to beat the game on expert difficulty, and I also have to beat down 10 sign twirlers and street musicians. I'm going through it on evil again. I don't know if I'll 100% Shadow the Colossus. It's actually very tricky. And there's a lot you have to do in order to 100% Shadow the Colossus. It'd be nice to do that. I know I 100%ed Final Fantasy 15, which was a fun accomplishment for me. I know I'm definitely going to 100% LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, as I usually do with LEGO games. just for the platinum trophy and the achievement of that. Luckily for you guys, when I do start my my Uncharted series, on the other 3 Uncharted games, and on Uncharted Lost Legacy, there'll be easier videos to watch in smaller doses, half hour to an hour long at the most, as far as, you know, videos stuff goes. Just because when I did Uncharted 4, it was a live stream series, and I made my videos about an hour and a half to 2 hours long, like I usually did before I had my editing software, my Elgato. But now that I have all my editing stuff, as far as Uncharted goes, when I start that series, I'll probably do like half hour to hour long videos at the longest. So the series will be shorter on each of those, and then they'll be easier to watch a little bit, just because. And I think most YouTubers nowadays, as far as walkthrough series, they do about half hour to hour long videos, so I like to keep it to that length, just so it doesn't feel like you're sitting through a really lengthy movie, and instead you're just watching these videos in easier to digest increments. Because I know in the past, especially with like Final Fantasy 15, Uncharted 4, and my Watch Dogs 2 series, I made those series. Each video was like an hour and a half to 2 hours long, and that's just a long video to sit through. Hour-long videos are a little long to sit through as well, but if you watch it on YouTube on your phone, or if you're able to stream YouTube to a TV, like for me, whenever I watch YouTube, sometimes I go on my YouTube app on my phone, and then I stream it to my TV via the YouTube app on my PS4. So it's fun to do it that way, and watch whole series like that on a TV, so that way it's a little bit more entertaining, the media format that you're watching it in. If you're watching it on TV rather than a phone, it can be a little bit easier to get through a series that way.
That's a rush.
So, glad I've got my editing stuff now. Makes things easier to watch and digest. Like we're eating the videos themselves.
Hello, Science Center District.
Kaboom!
I lost you. Do you read me? I'm getting nothing, sir. You?
Should have said Geronimo
Nothing
there.
outside our immediate area.
That's okay.
Yeah, Reg. Let's go find us some prime conduits and get some new powers. We own the streets! Take it easy. A few streets in the immediate vicinity, right? The DUP still owns the other 98%. But we kicked them off the Space Needle, man! You knocked out their comm center, okay? They may be deaf, but they're not dumb. Kicking the DUP completely out of Seattle is gonna take time. We just got here.
You know what they say? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single kick-ass tag.
Who says that?
The Chinese people.
Who says that? The Chinese people? I'll go with the logo I got on my back. I like that, the dual eagle logo.
Hey, Reg. You see it from down there?
It's a really awesome look.
Are you kidding? People in Portland can see it. I just want to let the dupes know I'm here, man.
Who the hell is that? That's not one of the 3 who escaped.
Alright, we kicked him off the Space Needle.
The Bannerman got away before the Duke reinforcements got here.
The Bannerman. Make him sound like the Hulk. Eric Banner. Eric Bana. I'm thinking of Bruce Banner. Eric Bana did a real crappy job playing Bruce Banner in the first Hulk movie. I prefer the Incredible Hulk and Mark Ruffalo's portrayal of the Hulk in the Avengers movies nowadays. But Eric Bana kind of F'd that in the B. I will say this though, the Ang Lee Hulk movie featured a lot of cool visual effects with the paneling camera shots. Like they set it up kind of like a comic book, where wherever they show different camera scenes and angles, they would split the camera shots up into different panels, almost like a comic book. They did it that way on purpose, and it was really cool. That was kind of a cool effect. But other than that, not a lot of people, I don't think, like the first Hulk movie. Well, not the first, but the first like live-action Marvel Hulk movie with Eric Bana that Ang Lee directed.
Well, I mean,
It wasn't the best.
Smoketastic Man, or hell, just the Smoker.
Look, I'll keep trying to get a lead on these
Smoketastic Man,
bioterrorists.
really?
Why don't you see if you can disrupt other DUP operations around there until I get back to you?
Free Seattle from occupation. Drive the DUP out of the city district by district. Reduce their control by completing district side missions. Destroy mobile command centers. Wreck DUP equipment and fortifications. Expose hidden cameras and secret agents. Knock down and drain tracker drones. And spray paint inspiring artwork for aspiring artists in Seattle. And we gained a good level. We gained a heroic level. So we are now a Guardian. And that will just about do it for this episode, guys. I told you I made this episode a little shorter. The rest of what I did was just a lot of side stuff, so I am going to cut things here. I want to thank you all so much for watching. My name has been I'm the Dude 5. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video as well as any others of mine that you may enjoy, including the one I provide on screen. Turn on the bell icon for notifications of future content when I do upload videos, and also stay tuned to my Twitter page. I'll provide a link in the description of my videos from now on to my Twitter page so you guys can stay updated, and I will tweet out when I'm about to upload a new video. Also, check out my friend Night the Wolf on YouTube. I'll provide a link on screen to his channel as well. Be sure to like and subscribe to him. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Please stick with me throughout the remainder of this year. Hopefully I can grow my channel, and I look forward to bringing all the series that I have plans for, all the different games that I have plans for. I look forward to bringing more content to you guys this year. Hopefully we can reach 100 subs. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. As always, stay classy. I will see you all out there in Seattle.